Good day, this is TATA TRONCO CEIBA doing another video. Today's video is going to be oriented towards Patipembas, but first and foremost, I just want to say that I do not claim to have the absolute truth. Now, there's 4 different types of categories. The reason I'm doing this video is a lot of people have a misconception that all Patipembas are the same and everything is put together in one generalization, and it's not the way it is. So the first category are the fabrication Patipembas, or the fundamental sello de CANASTA, which is the seal of the Nganga. Those are solely for the creation of that cauldron. And there's many aspects to that, which I'm not going to get into. But that is one category of Patipembas that are only used for that purpose and nothing else. The second category are the Patipembas used only for initiation ceremonies. Like I said, only for initiation ceremonies. You cannot use them for anything else. So you're starting to see when people think that all Patipembas are the same, but no, they all are for different purposes. They have their own categories, different functions. Now, the third category are the Patipembas associated only with MPUNGOs. For instance, Ensasi, Salavanda, Caboronda, Mamachora, Kalunga, so forth and so on. And within these Patipembas that are associated with all the different pungos, there's variables because pungos have more than one path. So when working with a particular path, you must have that particular Patipemba in order to work that specific spiritual work that you're trying to work with that particular path. Like a lot of people are aware about Lucero and all his different paths, but Ensasi has numerous, Salavanda, Timbateja, so forth and so on. So even there, even though those are to work with the Mpungos themselves, but even in that category, you have different types of Patipembas for every different energy path of that particular Mpungo. Now, the fourth category are the Patipembas for spiritual works. But even this category is split into 2. The first one being good works used in the forces of NSAMBI spirits, the spirits of light. In other words, aka good works. And the second one being bad works used in the forces of darker spirits, aka Malongo spirits. So even these Patipembas will also vary. And within those categories, you have different Patipembas for different types of spirits, because you have Nkita and Doki and Dundu, so forth and so on. So even with those Patipembas, it's also under different classifications depending with what entity you're trying to work on that particular day. And then on top of all these different types of Patipembas, you also have to remember the attributes to these Patipembas, like air, earth, fire, water, etc. And for instance, if you're trying to work with a particular path, let's say Ensasi, we all know, well hopefully we all know, that his power, his force is fire. That's his energy. So then there's a particular spirit called Nkita where you can harness, whether it's the fire from the candle, the fura, charcoal, rubbing alcohol, whatever the case may be, you use that specific spirit in conjunction with that Patipemba in order to harness its entire energy to be able to manifest through Ansasi that particular work. I mean, the Patipembas are not simple like some people think it is. In the future, I'll make more videos, but I figure there's a confusion when it comes to Patipembas. So I broke it down under different categories, so forth, so on. So until next time, stay humble, be kind to one another. May NSAMBI bless you and yours. Assalamu alaikum.